Hello and welcome to the All Made Up podcast with me, Harry Stachini.
Me, Lewis Coleman.
And me, Ben Hart.
Each week we are joined by a fantastic guest who joins us in the writer's room to create a story like you have never heard before. We don't know what's around the corner or what we'll find along the way, as this podcast is exactly what it says on the tin. It's all made up.
It's all made up again. Yeah. It's all made up again. It's all made up again. It's all made up again.
No, we've got Sam the man, my housemate and companion.
Yeah.
You are my companion.
Yeah, just genuinely friends, though.
Genuinely friends, yeah. As much as the people on the street thought we were gay lovers initially, we're just friends.
Yeah.
And we told them that many a time.
Yeah, forcefully.
Leaflets through the doors.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for coming on the podcast.
Pleasure. Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
Yeah, third time on the podcast. Done two brilliant podcasts before, two great stories which haven't been aired. Maybe one day they'll get released.
Potentially.
They're in the bank.
Yeah.
But yeah, the last one was...
A ripper.
Oh, it was great. I mean, I was in...
Not to set this up too much.
Yeah, not to set this one up,
No.
but
Yeah.
I was in tears when I was in tears before it even started, to be
Yeah, I was
honest.
in tears. It was the hardest I've laughed in a long time.
Yeah.
And I live with Harry.
It was
Yeah.
like...
Well, yeah, that probably explains.
like Peter, who came to a Killer Comedy gig. He hadn't laughed that hard on a Sunday, which he can remember. Yeah, I've never...
Yeah.
Specifically on a
Specifically
Sunday,
a
yeah.
Sunday.
It's the Lord's Day, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
I can't remember a Sunday that I've laughed
I
more.
reckon there was probably a Songs of Praise. It was an absolute ripper. And he's gone, tell you what, since 1985, I've not felt as much joy as I have in Stanhill Flat Roof Social Club today.
Yeah.
So that'll be a bit of cross promotion, that though.
Yeah, I just keep filtering it in,
How
yeah.
good is that?
Yeah, Killer Comedy Club. Tickets at killercomedyclub.com. No, at www.killercomedyclub.com because it's not at.com.
Yeah.
But yeah, we sell tickets.
Just to make it easier for everyone at home.
Yeah, that made it way more complicated. I think it was fine the first time.
Just Killer Comedy Club. Search it, find it, see it, say it, enjoy it.
No one. is that your new?
Yeah.
How long have you been working on that one? That was good.
Do you know what? I got inspiration
again?
when I was on a train one time. See it, say it, enjoy it.
You saw it on a
Right.
train?
Yeah, is
Because they
that
say
thing
see
like-
it, say it, sort it.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, mate,
Someone's
keep
been-
up.
Sam was the first person to ever do this for us.
He
When we
was.
when we were thinking about the podcast, you were the first person to ever...
Yeah,
our
kitchen
first ever
table.
test dummy.
Patient zero.
Yeah.
We recorded it on my phone in the dining room of our house.
Yeah.
And I can't... Oh, it was... The story that was created was to do with a man, wasn't it, who thought his
His neighbour.
All's his hands.
his next door neighbour was
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we created... you created with the help of us, obviously us, this amazing story.
Yeah, well, it was very domestic, wasn't it? Again.
Yeah, they've
I've
both
had
been
two
pretty domestic.
suburban domestic stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be happy for another, but I'd be happy for something. I'd be happy with anything.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
excited.
What
What
would
got to be here?
Yeah.
What would be absolutely mad is if all these characters lived on the same street.
Well, I figured if I'd keep doing this podcast, presumably, as I said,
Yeah.
every month,
Yeah.
which is what it looks like at the moment, there'll
Yeah.
be some sort of like
You're on the
Sam
pod.
Allen all made up extended universe,
Yeah.
and I'll get my own merch.
Ice cream trilogy. Trilogy. Ice cream trilogy.
What was that then? What was
I
that?
thought you said protege at first.
Yeah.
I tried to say trilogy.
Trilogy, right? And then you...
I didn't.
Yeah. You had on Jordan's recording that episode when you were trying to say something that was like...
Yeah, but I've got a speech impediment, so it's not funny though. Whoa, just
What
making-
actually is your speech impediment then?
I used to have a stutter when I was younger.
Yeah, so
Really?
Yeah, really bad stutter.
So
Yeah,
you don't have a speech impediment.
you cannot notice that how I speak. Like, I'll pause like occasionally. I'll speak really fast.
don't
and-
put it on now. You just put a pause in
yeah.
there.
Just
I
words.
used to have a broken leg, but I don't anymore.
Oh, it's not the same.
You start limping when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
No, I
it.
used,
Yeah.
I used to have a stutter, and the only thing that fixed me was my mum going, "Talk properly."
Really? Is that what she cured?
Yeah, I was so scared of her. That I just
Wow.
started speaking properly.
At what age did you start having the stutter?
From when speaking properly.
Right, okay, so like a 4-year-old. Probably speaking before
Oh,
that.
no,
I was speaking before 4, mate.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think I was.
Yeah,
I don't think I was.
You're still not
insight.
speaking.
Do you know, what was your first word as a kid?
Can you remember your first word, Sam?
No idea. No, not
I bet it was a fucking big one, though.
Yeah.
Knowing you, mate. You probably come out with something like Swillicky. No. Silly Willicky. Oh. Silly Willy, Holly Willaboobies.
Silly Willicky.
Yeah.
Soliloquy.
Oh, mate. Soliloquy.
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 Have you got a
Soliloquy.
speech?
I might be, mate,
Yeah, I was
honestly.
going to say you back
Yeah.
then.
This is like we are like we got the parking badge this side of the desk here, haven't we? You know what I mean? So Willicky, I'm just, you know what? Big word.
Yeah.
Big word.
Yeah.
Why did you choose that one? I just want to say that.
I thought I could pull it off, mate. But do you know what I mean?
Like
Sometimes
thesaurus or something like that.
I've got more enthusiasm than.
Yeah, that was hubris, mate. That was pure.
That was hubris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's it again.
But yeah, language is interesting, isn't it? Because obviously it's powerful.
Yeah. I found language odd through like
Get that
different
on a
parts of the
t-shirt.
UK. No, you obviously go to a lot of places in the UK where people have different phrases for stuff. So I was in Melissa's from Scotland.
Your girlfriend.
Significant other.
Sound like a 50-year-old man, don't I? My partner.
Yeah.
No, I didn't realise how many differences there were. You can try and guess what this means. I'm going to get the messages.
Like the post.
Yeah.
Nope. Guess again.
Gonna go and get the messages.
I'm going to go and get the messages.
A newspaper.
Nope. Apparently it means go into the shop. I'm convinced in Scotland as well that they
You
put
eat
like
bar
extra
stock.
letters. They put extra letters in town names to trick us English people.
Like what?
You know, to embarrass ourselves. Like I'll walk past the place and I'll be like, "What's that called?" Like, and she goes, "No, it's called Newcastle." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah."
But you have got a speech impediment.
Yeah,
so that makes
yeah,
sense, you know.
And a low IQ. So yeah,
And a shit sense of geography.
it's close enough. It's closer there.
Yeah, mate, yeah. Honestly, well, you know, Lewis has fluffed the word, I've fluffed the word,
I've
and
fluffed
you've
the
fluffed
town
the word.
and the country.
Just you now, mate.
Coming up.
Yeah,
Just
there's
you.
He's not fluffing a word.
Do you reckon we should get cracking with the reason why we're all here this fine
Let's get
evening?
into it. Let's get into it.
It's all made up, baby.
Tee us up for this episode, Harry.
Okay, so Sam, you're here today
I
to
am,
create a story, and we're here to help you create that story as well. You've got 3 little pots in front of you there, which you're gonna dip into with your fingers. Try to pick them up normally this time, rather than your little whatever was happening last
I
time.
shook him around and made it like a bingo caller.
Yeah. You just lost all motor skills when you went from the first time around. But before we kind of pick up our first line and see where the story is going to start, we need to know what the character of today's story is going to be called. So, what would you like to call your character for today?
It's amazing because I knew this was coming. And I was thinking, like, don't pre-think of names.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be that guy.
Could be any name.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Yeah. I get the format.
Yeah.
He's
You've
done
done it loads.
more than you.
Let's go with Trish. Trish.
Nice.
Right, okay. Trish. So
And
it's
does Trish have a last name as well, or
Trish. Does Trish have a last
does Trish have a last name?
name? Ick.
Trish Ick.
Trish Ick.
Yeah, Trish Ick.
Trisha Ick. Trish Ick.
Trish Ick.
Yeah.
Trish Ick.
Yeah. Nico Crenshaw, Odyssey. Trish Ick. Absolutely. As the story goes, it had all the components. Good first half, good second half. Terrific effort all round.
Trish Ick.
So Trish Ick.
Trish Ick.
Yeah,
Okay.
Trish. Yeah.
Right,
So
okay.
brilliant. We've got the character's name. We now need to figure out what the opening line for our story is going to be. So if you could please pick up the card with the green tip.
Green.
That is the starting point for our story today. If you want to pick that out and then read it, please.
So where it's a blank, do I insert their name?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so Trisha ate green peppers all day.
Trish ate green peppers all day.
I wonder what gave her the
And
ick.
afterwards she went, Trish Ick.
Thrilling stuff so far.
Just for the benefit of the listener and the viewer, that is an impersonation of Harry Redknapp. Just in case you sat there thinking, what football manager is that? It's Harry Redknapp, all right?
Yeah. Unless you thought he was actually here.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Just been waiting for getting
Or it's
involved.
just a really bad impression. They don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's pretty spot on.
I thought it was great.
No, I think it's good, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
don't get on him now. You just put him down. I said it was great, Harry. Remember that. And the last line. Let's get the last line as well.
Is that green as well?
No, so the last line is the card with the red tip.
Red,
if you could
right.
please pick that up for us at a random.
The time he invited his mother to dinner.
Okay. So
The time he invited,
Yeah, it says he.
his mother to dinner.
Okay, so we got the start, we got the end. We'll, as the story goes along, we're going to throw in a few curveballs, which we don't have to worry about for now.
Yeah.
But I think what would be a good thing to do is understand who Trish is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Flesh her out a bit. And just give me that first line once more.
Trisha ate green peppers all day.
Right, okay.
What's that?
Yeah,
Eating
what's
green
that?
peppers all day. So already this character for me, fan of veg. Actually, it's a fruit. Pepper's a fruit, isn't it?
What? Because it's got seeds. Is that your logic?
Yeah, but no one. I mean,
No, anything that hangs from the vine is a fruit.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. That is a fact.
That is a fact.
That's better than yours. That is a fact, that.
Yeah.
Right.
Sound like Joe Pasquale.
Well, that's close enough.
Yeah.
It's like slightly higher pitch I read that. Whatever you want, I'll drop it down a bit. Just quality or a dip.
Frightening.
what's happening? Have I missed something? Because I didn't know what
It's
was
just
going
me
on
having
there.
I'll just do my wonderful impressions. So
what was
it's
the
only
first one?
Cockney men. That's all I
right.
can do, yeah. Anyway, let's back to the story. Right.
Right, Trisha,
So-
fan of veg, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say veg. No one's calling peppers fruit.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree
Yeah,
with
if
you.
you ask for a fruit salad and you get peppers in it,
Yeah.
You'd be fuming.
yeah. you would.
yeah, I would flip.
What oddball does that?
So where's it set? So where's she from, Trish? Or where does she live?
Where's she from?
There could
Right,
be two different answers. There could be two different answers. That's why.
Say again, sorry?
There could be two different answers, couldn't there? Where's she from? Especially with the second name Ick.
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
It's
Yeah,
obviously
no.
a unique second name. So
Yeah, again, I'm gonna lean into what has been what? Very much my oeuvre, which
Yeah.
is suburban here. We're
Nice.
going
Suburban.
suburban.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. She's got like short blonde hair.
Short blonde hair. What age?
Yeah. 50.
50. Bang
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Big 50.
Yeah, she's just had it.
Just had it.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Big day.
She's single.
Divorce.
Divorcee.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's actually why she's been eating green peppers all day.
Right, she's getting...
She hit 50 and she was like, I need to make some changes.
get in shape.
So she started to do these like diet
Yeah,
fads.
yeah.
And this one's been a killer for her.
For the first 50 years, she's been eating red peppers.
Yeah, yeah.
She
Yeah,
thought,
yeah.
my life's gone to shit, I'm divorced. If I have
Yeah.
green, things could improve.
Exactly. What were the? Was it Ready Steady Cook?
You ready to say it? Green
Yeah.
peppers.
Is it green peppers?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's called the Ready Steady Cook diet.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
So every 1 week
She's
she
probably
just
the right
eats red
age.
tomatoes, and then next week she just eats green peppers.
Oh,
All day.
nice.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And Ainsley Harriott like narrates it.
So-
there's like an app with his voice on.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Would you say that she wants to get in shape for herself, or is it sort of like attract a new mate? Like,
You know, I think.
Mate, she's an animal.
Yeah, mate.
Big part there. So.
Yeah, she's not looking to breed. She's a bit of both. You know, she's a modern woman.
Modern woman, right.
She's looking to get back out on the dating scene. But equally, she wants to feel good about herself, and she's had kids. She's divorced.
so she has those kids.
yeah,
she's
she's had
divorced.
kids. She's done that. She had them young. She's seen them through. They've gone.
It's time to live for her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This
perfect.
is Trish's time.
Is the ex still in her life, or is he gone? Does he live nearby?
He's local still.
He's local.
Yeah, yeah.
And local, like, where is
where
the
is
area?
this?
Yeah, because I can say it's interesting.
Where?
I asked you where she was from, and you said that she had a blonde bob. So yeah. Which is I didn't want to throw you off, but I was just a bit like, well,
Yeah. Well, I hadn't made up that bit yet, so I was padding for time.
Geographically.
Geographically, let's go with where did I say last time? I don't want to
Rugby.
say.
Rugby it was last time. Yeah,
Let's venture out the Midlands.
yeah.
Sorry,
Let's venture out the Midlands.
venture out of the Midlands. Right. Okay. Let's go with Lanarkshire.
Lovely part of Scotland.
Yeah.
there's,
Yeah.
right next to New Lanarkshire, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, it's where
Yeah.
Decent services.
Never been.
Never been to the services
Ben
there.
has.
I've been there. Yeah,
How far up is it? Because I don't actually know where that is.
William Wallace famously killed the Duke of Lanarkshire. That's what he became famous for originally, because he was oppressing all the people of Lanarkshire. So
Really?
yeah, just a bit of history there for the viewers at home.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Who did you wink to then?
I don't know, I forget where the cameras are.
Well, there's 3 and you missed all of them.
Went over there somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a lovely place. Yeah.
Whereabouts
Place.
it's moved. Whereabouts in Scotland is it? Is it north, east, south,
It's central Scotland, so it's about.
middle?
Well, it's hard to explain where it is. Yeah, it's probably about an hour and a half from the border.
Right.
Okay. Oh, so not. Yeah. Right. Well, that's where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So she's from Lanarkshire.
Yeah.
There is a good services there, though.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And divorced, 50-year-old.
Yeah.
She's trying to get back out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not a big town that she's from, so
Right.
the talent pool is limited. A lot of people that she grew up with.
Yeah.
And her ex-husband is still he's still a presence. He's quite like a big presence in the town.
All right.
Yeah, he's like one of those like local celebrities.
All right, what is it he does?
Car salesman.
Oh, right,
He's
yeah.
like the car salesman.
Oh,
Yeah.
the guy.
What's
So,
his
like-
name, sorry?
His name.
Yeah.
So as if I've said it already.
Yeah.
Yeah. His name's Roger.
Roger.
And
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Ick a maiden name or a married name?
Yeah, maiden name is Polish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, what could be? Yeah, you're right.
Well, her actual maiden name is Polish,
No.
or it's
Polish.
Oh yeah.
That's how you pronounce
Right.
it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No, her name's not Trisha Polish.
Trisha Polish.
I'm not that route one.
What a Sam Allardyce in
His
there.
name's Roger Scottish.
Roger. Is it actually?
No.
What's his last name?
So
Could be anything. mate, sure.
What's his surname? Roger.
I've got Todger in me.
Flick.
Roger Phillipson.
Phillipson.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah, standard.
And that's a Scottish. He's a Scottish fella.
He's a Scottish fella. Yeah, through and
Roger
through.
Phillips.
Yeah. He's related to. He's from the area. He's related to. Is it William Wallace?
Yeah.
All right,
Apparently
yeah.
killed some famous person around
did
there.
kill-
apparently.
he killed
someone there,
yeah.
That was the rumour.
Because it was about oppression, wasn't it? Someone was oppressing the people of Lanarkshire.
He was, and then he
yeah.
went on to become Mel Gibson.
Yeah. He had a
Later.
successful film
Yeah.
Yeah.
career.
Yeah.
But right, okay, we've got Roger Phillipson and Trish Ick, and she's been eating peppers all day because of the diet, obviously, and she wants to get back on the scene, but also feel good in herself.
Yeah.
And what did we say? What she did for a job?
No, we didn't.
Okay, what does she do for a living?
She used to work at the car sales,
Yeah.
garage.
Yeah, salesperson. Or...
Used to, but obviously since she's then had to move away from that, and she now, those people that deliver like charity things to the.
All right. Yeah.
letterbox.
Leafleter.
Yeah,
Leafleter. Yeah, she does that.
yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Is it a self-employed sort of role, or is it,
salaried pension? Good holiday benefits? Yeah.
or is it for a
Yeah,
company?
she's printing them herself.
Right.
Yeah, no, she works for a local leafleting company.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just these are the leaflets for today. Go and
Yeah.
get them delivered. You're working in Zone WN. Get them delivered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would be, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, sorry, the call back there.
But no, so what's she doing then? So what's she doing to get back on the dating scene? What is she on, like dating apps? Is she going to like maybe singles events? Is she?
She's just putting "I'm single" in every door.
Yeah, she
single.
actually knocks on all the doors.
Yeah.
Which you're not meant to do as a leafleter. It's one of like the cardinal sins is to knock on the door. You
Yeah.
don't make eye contact. They say that at training. If you make eye contact, there's no charity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she
Too
knocks.
personal.
Yeah, it's too personal. They
Yeah.
don't want to give money to this random person in a
Yeah.
coat. But she knocks on the doors. So she
Yeah.
tries to meet people
She's
that way.
right. That's interesting,
Yeah,
isn't
she's-
it? Yeah.
She's like
good
knocking
for
on
her.
the door, and if it's like someone in her age bracket,
Yeah.
she's she actually quickly puts the leaflets away. She hides the fact that she's a leafleter, and then she just tries to spark up a conversation on the doorstep.
And has she had any success with that?
No, obviously not.
Right.
No success. Is she an attractive lady?
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
She looks good for her age.
Or not?
I didn't say that.
No, you're putting words in his
I'm just
mouth.
curious.
This is your fantasy area.
Yeah.
might knock on the my door.
Right. She looks. She looks good for her age.
She's doing a lot of walking, so she should be all right. I
Yeah.
reckon,
And again, that was part of the reason she took the job because she was trying to like get back into.
Yeah. Helps with the shape.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
So she's been scranning green peppers, right? That's
Yeah.
all she's eating.
Yeah.
And do the kids live with her, or are they like split between her and her
They're
partner?
gone. They're
right.
they're all dead.
They're all dead.
Okay. Right.
So it's turned traumatic instantly.
They all
Well,
died. How many? When you mean all? How many? Like 10?
7.
How many? 4. Four kids died.
Tragic.
Mate, that took such a turn.
You have to put a trigger warning at the start of this podcast.
Yeah. Sorry for anyone that is listening. You might want to put down your green pepper. We just had four young people die. So what happened there?
Yeah, what happened, mate?
What happened there, mate?
Was it all at once, or like one every other week, or?
Yeah, just did a shit month.
Yeah, no, it was a car crash,
Right. Okay.
and this is why actually they actually got her and her Roger got divorced.
Right.
Is that he had a habit of selling cars that were maybe not being put through their paces safety wise. The 100-point checklist.
Right. Yeah.
He's doing 50 of them.
Yeah, he was half in it. He was not bothering.
50
Yeah.
of them.
And yeah. Yeah. So he.
That's just snort.
So he one of these cars was being driven,
Yeah.
and the 4 kids were in the car.
Who was driving the car?
One of the kids, the oldest kid.
Oh, right, okay, right.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say on like 4 separate occasions.
Roger, you got to stop selling these cars.
To our own kids.
Another one set on fire.
Right, so four kids in the car.
Yeah, 4 kids in the car. They're driving to see, the grandparents somewhere. And
In New Lanarkshire. Maybe.
yeah, in New Hampshire. Yeah. Yeah, good local knowledge. And they're going down a hill, like this kind of mountainous road, going down a hill. And as they get into the bottom of the hill, there's a big turn in. They're trying to brake. The brakes don't work. Brakes are gone.
God.
And off the edge of the cliff, into a.
Yeah,
get the
yeah,
picture.
yeah.
Right, so And how many years ago was that?
That was 5 years ago.
Right, so
Yeah, 5 years previous. And then there was a lot of guilt.
yeah.
She blamed him. He blamed no one.
Yeah.
Because it was his fault.
He showed her the contract they signed.
They
They took it off the forecourt. That's your own son's name. He signed. I don't know what you want me to say.
Right, I think we should move away from the dead kids. That might be
Yeah.
No, but it's part of the backstory, isn't it?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
So that's why, and they tried to make it work, but she couldn't let it go.
yeah.
I'd
they-
struggle.
Yeah.
I would struggle, to be honest. I don't think I'd be like, do you know what, Roger?
Yeah.
I think we can move past this.
You're a good man.
I'm patient.
Roger,
I'm patient.
Don't do it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was the reason they got divorced.
Okay, so she's got she's very, very, very single,
Okay.
very on her own, isn't she? So
It's very single.
good for her, sort of getting out there and doing this.
Yeah,
leafleting,
it's
speaking
taken
to
a
people
lot.
as well, because that takes a lot of balls to go and
Yeah,
speak to
absolutely.
people
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
phone.
It's a big thing for her, so she's proud of herself.
And just maybe any luck on any other dating avenues then, because obviously they're knocking on doors, directly asking people.
Well, this is the
working,
thing.
is it?
The problem with her town is that it's one of those towns that everyone stays in their town.
Yeah.
So she's knocking on doors, and a lot of the people that she's meeting are people that she went to school with, or they already know.
Yeah.
They're like, she's the
Baggage.
she's.
Yeah, yeah,
People,
yeah.
people are looking at her like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, oh
Your husband
yeah,
sold me a shit car.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. So she's seen as a victim locally.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of
And
course.
she can't quite shake that, so she doesn't really know what to do. So she does try the apps.
Yeah.
Because she wants to spread, trying to push out those boundaries of that little town in Lanarkshire.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I think it's time that we get a prompt in there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
So let's throw a little bit of a curveball in there. That's the orange ones, the amber.
Okay.
And let's just incorporate that at some point.
So it says, "There you go, making up lies again."
Oh, is that a quote? Is that a quote?
That's a quote. That's what they told Trisha.
Right.
That
Okay.
is
Can
a
you repeat?
belter.
Can you repeat it again?
There you go, making up lies again. That's what they told Trisha.
Oh,
like
so okay. So
Right.
Right,
let's
so
bring that in.
something we can incorporate in it within the story, definitely.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, that's what they told Trisha. That's still in the speech marks, isn't it?
No, it's not. So the quote in the speech was, "There you go, making up lies again."
Right. Okay.
End quote. That's what they told Trisha.
So who's told Trisha
Yeah.
this? Where's this conversation being had?
That's a great question.
I'm hoping you've got a great answer.
Yeah. Well, that can be percolating, can't it?
Yeah,
in the back
yeah,
of our
That's
minds.
right now.
Yeah, I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah.
So she's
She's on the apps. She's on the apps.
She's on the apps.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on the apps, and she's trying to, push herself out there.
Yeah.
But it's difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Especially in
difficult.
central Scotland, there's not a lot of towns
It's
around
just
there.
not,
yeah.
is there? It's not. There's a lot of blokes. I don't know what the dating apps are like because I've never been on them, but
And does she drive? Can she go further afloat, or
she
can't?
did.
She did
She
drive.
did drive.
But the trauma.
since then, the
Yeah.
trauma's been so much that she can't set foot near a car again.
Yeah.
So she can't get further out.
So she's hoping that someone can come in.
Yeah.
Ideally. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's after someone further afield who's willing to put in the miles
Exactly, yeah.
and travel.
Which, in fairness, in that area, doable. People
Yeah.
are driving.
Yeah.
And does she match anybody or meet anybody on these apps?
Yes.
What app is she on? Is she on Tinder, Bumble? What others are there, Harry? You know?
Deliveroo.
Hinge.
That was savage, Lewis. Which one's the one, Harry?
Yeah, Hinge.
Hinge.
Yeah.
What? Don't you have to have like an opening line on Hinge? Is there like you have to, what's it called?
No, it's not an opening
it's
line.
like a
You have
prompt, isn't it?
there's like certain questions you've got answers to. Yeah.
I thought there was like a thing about yourself on it, or like a line what you answer. Is that not that one?
No, they have there's 20 questions which you can type an answer to. It's like
20?
my perfect date would be this, or my something that mine would be.
What would be
My most irrational fear is, or
what's Trish's perfect date?
Perfect date. Ooh, great question. Her perfect date is Pizza Express,
nice.
a bottle of wine,
Midweek, weekend,
midweek.
Yeah. Getting on an offer.
Yeah. Well, she wants to be able to. She doesn't want it to be a big deal at this stage.
Yeah.
I do want it relaxed. You know, do you remember Orange Wednesdays?
I do.
Yeah.
That's her perfect date.
So
Yeah.
it's Wednesday.
Yeah, that's her perfect date. Orange
So
Wednesdays.
she's done 2 for 1 at cinema. Got the coupon at Pizza Express.
Yeah, 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Yeah, that's her perfect date.
And
So
you said she had met somebody.
yeah, she's looking for that guy.
Okay.
And yeah, she gets a match.
Nice.
Yeah, from a bloke that she actually a rival car salesman.
Oh,
So she's like double whammy here. He obviously likes me, and also
is that the name of his car company?
Double
Double
whammy.
whammy.
Yeah.
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 Never
Yeah,
said
so
that.
she's happy because she was like, this is a date, and also it's going to get one over on my ex.
So there is real resentment to the ex.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
She hates it.
I've never met the fella, but I don't like him.
Yeah, I agree. I was just
Killed
making
4
sure.
kids.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hates him.
yeah.
Like, it's not like sad. She really hates him.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Rightfully so.
So she's happy for
Vehemently.
double chance. Like,
Yeah,
met this.
say again?
Like vehemently.
Oh, look at you, Harry.
Oh, here we
You always
go.
try to show off on
Here we
Sam's, eh?
go.
Yeah, mate. He taught me that word.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Mate,
that.
do the wink.
What, to him or the
No,
camera?
The camera's
anywhere.
got to go camera. Anywhere in the room.
I'll give it to the smoke alarm up there.
Right. So yeah. Okay. So this guy who is the owner of Double Whammy
Yeah.
has now got a match in
Yeah.
Trish. What's his name?
His name is Billy.
Billy.
Oh, nice.
Billy.
Yeah. Billy Whammy.
Billy Whammy.
Billy Whammy. That's
Nice.
great.
Yeah, Billy Whammy.
Nice.
Yeah. Billy Whammy. And he actually owns the car dealership with his brother, which is why it's double whammy.
That is
Oh
great.
my god, that is poetry.
You should work in marketing.
Yeah.
You're wasted.
So Billy Whammy.
Yeah.
Billy Whammy.
Whammy, he's a great new player.
Do you know his brother's called?
Go on.
Willie.
Willy Whammy.
Willy
Yeah.
Whammy.
Billy
Mate,
Willy,
that's mad.
Billy Willy double whammy.
Yeah.
Okay, I like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
You haven't got a speech impediment, mate. You nailed that. That was spot on.
Billy Willy double whammy.
He's good. He's good on the pod.
Right. Okay. So has he travelled in then? Billy Whammy. Is he coming to Lanarkshire?
Yeah, he's making the journey. Yeah,
Right.
because I mean, he's obviously got a pick of cars, so he can drive across.
Yeah,
drive
okay,
across
nice.
nicely. So yeah, he comes across on a Wednesday.
In what car?
In what car? Like a big, like a Defender.
Oh, nice.
But like a proper like farmer's Defender, not like a
Yeah.
a footballer's Defender.
Yeah.
Not like
Yeah.
Van Dyke.
Yeah. It's seen mud.
Piggyback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he's
Cheers,
over
Virgil.
in the. Anything on the back seats of the?
Yeah, what like a gun or something you want?
Anything on the back seat?
Like, does he travel with stuff on the back seats? Is there like dog toys on it or anything like
Dog
that?
toys?
Where you going with this? You're right.
Come on, what about you? Where's that come from?
And does he have dog toys?
What's he got?
It's the most,
Of all the things,
it's the most specific and vague question I've ever been
has
asked.
he got any like dog apparatus on that back seat?
Does he travel?
I want to know. Can I just ask Lewis? Lewis, why do you think it's important what he's got on the back seat is to the story?
Oh, do you? You don't know. He could add something. He could add something.
Right, okay.
Right,
Back seats.
let's quickly move on from that one.
Okay, so let's just bear in mind, right? We've got a Defender with,
Yeah,
with
nothing on
dog
the back
toys in the back.
seat.
Yeah, and the line we've still got to incorporate in.
There you go, making up lies again. That's
Okay.
what they told Trisha.
So he's maybe he's on his way in.
yeah, he's on his way in. He meets her. He picks her up from house.
Nice.
Takes her to the cinema, and they go watch Scream 5.
Oh yeah, the new screen.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Scream 6, the new one? Scream 6.
It can be any time, mate. It's your
I
story.
guess it's, we doesn't know when
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
set,
Yeah.
do we?
Yeah.
Scream 12.
Yeah.
No, it's Screen 12.
So it's a scream. One of
It's
the
a Scream,
screams.
one of the Screams. Yeah.
Okay.
So they have a nice time there, and then they go to dinner, have a pizza. So far, so good.
What
Is
they
it
having?
going well?
Yeah, it's all pleasant.
What toppings have they got? What toppings have they?
Lewis,
Any dog toys?
Because you got to think like you can talk like. There's a lot of information in what type
No,
of
yeah.
pizza they would get.
Yeah,
Is it
so-
like a Hawaiian? Is it just a plain pizza?
She goes Hawaiian.
She goes Hawaiian.
She goes Hawaiian. He goes, is it called like the Vesuvius or something? It's got like
sounds
spicy,
hot.
yeah,
Oh,
Induja,
yeah.
yeah, Induja and like green chilies. But he when he asked for it, he says, "I know it's spicy. Can you make it spicier?"
Right.
Yeah.
You know, because he's one of those blokes.
Yeah, he's trying to impress a bit.
He's trying to
yeah.
impress her.
I'm a
you know.
man. Yeah.
Anyway, he can't handle it.
Yeah.
Cannot handle it. Classic.
Really?
Like, yeah, he really struggles with it.
Yeah.
Finds it a bit humiliating. Has to take the rest of it home in pizza box.
Yeah.
That's what goes in the back seat.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Love
Yeah.
that.
He's always got space for a pizza box.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
But aside from all the dog toys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got
So
a dog.
Yeah.
Let's just get that clear.
Yeah. So the date is gone. The date is going well.
Yeah.
They're eating. He's struggling, but it's all going fine.
Yeah.
One of the big things they talk about is obviously her ex-husband,
of course.
because he knows who she is.
Yeah.
She knows who he is.
Yeah.
You know, the situation is known about from all sides. So he's kind of asking questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that I want to address the elephant in the room. Obviously, I know your ex-husband sort of thing.
It's
Like
probing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then it starts to probe in a way that you're like, she thinks it's being like he's interested in her.
Yeah.
And then he starts to ask kind of more probing questions in terms of like the business.
Yeah.
right.
How's it going? How many cars he's selling? That sort of stuff. She starts to get a kind of
How big's his forecourt?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. That sort of stuff. And she's thinking,
He's
is
still
he
selling cars with no brakes.
is he actually into this?
Yeah.
Or is he just using me to get information about my ex-husband?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Okay.
is he? Or is...
Well, she's kind of weighing it up because she's thinking, well, even if he is, am I that bothered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or could we maybe team up in some sort of way?
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
So we clearly both hate him.
Yeah. Both hate him. There is some attraction there. It
Yeah.
not like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah. Go on.
And then so they're talking about obviously the incident, and she then thinks this guy has got the same goal as me. He wants to destroy my ex-husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she starts to kind of reveal about the safety checks.
Right.
She starts to say, well, obviously you've heard the rumours. They're true. He doesn't check the vehicles. He only
50
does
50 checks.
He does 50 and
Yeah.
it's half.
Yeah. Which is half of 100.
Yeah, and he's good. And he's like, he's obviously nodding and finding that interesting, and he seems to know more than he's letting on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he just slowly just says to her, just leans in across the Vesuvius pizza, the
Yeah.
half finished. She says, "There you go, making up lies again."
He says that to her.
That's what he
So
says
it's a
to
bit
her.
sinister.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he says to her.
And I can
she's
imagine.
taken aback.
Yeah. Yeah. Chills.
Yeah, she's
Goosebumps
like,
on the.
What's he not believed? The tragedy of her children or the business, the state of the business?
the safety checks.
Oh, right, okay.
He doesn't believe it.
What, he doesn't
seemingly.
believe her saying that.
Well, that's what she thinks initially. She's like, "But I've just told you. I've just told
Yeah.
you." And he doubles down. He says, "It's all lies. Everything you've told me is lies." And then he gets up, walks out, doesn't even pay the bill.
What a scumbag.
Just potters off with his half-eaten pizza,
Yeah.
back in his Defender,
Still on the plate.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's just left there like,
Dumbfounded.
yeah, what a first date. Like,
Yeah.
what has just happened? Something's going on here, and I don't know what's going on.
I'll be honest, I've been on worse dates than that.
Yeah.
Over the years, I reckon.
Right. Okay. So that's.
Right, so what does she do next then? Obviously, does she like text him and say what was all that about?
Well, no,
or-
she leaves it. She leaves it for the night 'cause she's like, something's happened. Maybe he had a bad day. Maybe all his kids died in a car crash.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She.
You don't know, do you?
She's a bit weirded out.
Yeah, she's like, just go home.
Yeah.
Go
Pays
home.
the bill first.
Go home. Pays the bill. Goes home to a nice plate of green peppers.
Yeah. Yeah.
To calm herself down.
Yeah.
How many she eat in a day, just out of interest?
Green peppers.
Yeah.
She's eating 4 in the morning, 3 at lunch, and then 4 in the evening.
Does she cook them or are they all raw?
Well, this is originally raw. She
Right.
didn't realise she could cook them.
Right.
She
Yeah.
didn't think she was allowed to.
Yeah.
And then Ainsley over the app after a couple of days said, by the way, try roasting them.
Yeah.
Try sauteing them. Try and do something with them because otherwise they're going to be a bit samey.
I like it was after a couple of days that Ainsley
Yeah,
Harriott thought, just try roasting them. Just try it. You
Just
might
have you
like
thought
it.
about it? Yeah, just give it a go.
Right,
Okay,
okay.
nice.
Yeah.
So obviously she put herself out there. She's maybe feeling a bit like dejected, sort of like because she's
Yeah.
she's had this-
Dejected, but I'd be weirded out.
Yeah. She's like dejected, weirded out, creeped out.
Yeah.
What is happening? She doesn't really know who to talk to about it.
As in, like, is she sort of thinking, like, is there some part of her brain thinking the kids are alive, or is that out of the question? Like, as in, like, because he's saying this is all lies, or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, I guess there's part of her that is that hope in her that thinks
there's that little
maybe
there's something else.
But then she did see their bodies.
Yeah.
So she's thinking
And he's supposed to hate him, isn't he? He's supposed to hate this Tasso's.
Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Billy and Roger hate each other.
Loggerheads,
Certainly Billy hates Roger because it's car dealership.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So okay, we've got the date. Is Roger privy? Like, is he aware of the situation of his wife kind of dating Billy, or having gone on a date with Billy?
Yeah, it comes out.
All right, okay.
You know, like a week or so later, Roger actually puts out a TV advert.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, like these kind of like mad car salesmen or like mattress sales, like wacky adverts.
You buy one, you get one free. I said you buy one, you get one free.
For every window and door you buy, I'll give you another one, absolutely free. It's a great advert.
Yeah.
Oh, 777, all right.
No.
Maybe we get them
It goes
spot-
called 11777. No.
Yeah. Go 0800 107. No, it's 107 107. I said 0800 107 107.
No.
Yeah.
And thank you guys. That's till the end of the podcast.
Right.
Lewis doing adverts in O. To each other.
Yeah. You heard that all made up. I got me double glazing done. It was amazing.
Who knew the number still worked?
Just some guy going, twat.
Hello?
Okay, right. Okay, so we've got that. I reckon we do pick up another prompt while we're there.
Yeah.
And just have that in the background. And just to remind the listeners, the finishing line for this was the time he invited his mother to dinner, or invites. Is it invited?
Invited.
Yeah, the time he invited his mother to dinner. So just have that in the background of your mind. So what's his prompt?
You've not given me many options for these prompts, have you?
Was it the last prompt?
Last one.
All right, we'll go for
Let's
it.
get some more sorted.
Some fresh ones, yeah.
So this one is, she may be young, but she's not stupid.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She may be young, but she's not stupid.
Right, so Roger was the ex-husband, wasn't he? Roger was the
Yeah, Roger's
so,
the ex.
So is he privy to the date she's been on?
Yeah, so about a week later, she's not heard anything from Billy.
Yeah.
She's kind of thinking, whatever, he's ghosted me. I've heard about this, it's fine.
Yeah.
No, nothing else. And a week later, she turns the TV on, she's watching The Chase.
Yeah, great show. So it's about 5:30.
Yeah, yeah. Roughly. And at the ad break of that, up comes this 30-second advert. And to her horror, her husband appears on the screen saying, it's February sales, come and get a car, my wife's a line.
Right, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just says it. And she's, it's like she's like, that can't have actually just happened.
Yeah.
That's mad. That cannot. That
ITV.
I must have just imagined. I'm going nuts here.
Yeah.
I'm going nuts.
Yeah, daytime TV, swearing like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How'd that get through the censors? That can't be real. So she just passes it off as like, maybe I'm tired, maybe I'm stressed. That kind of happened. An hour later, what's an hour after The Chase on ITV?
Well, it's before
Tipping Point, isn't it?
No, it's Tipping Point's before.
Tipping Point's
no,
before
she's put House of Games on, hasn't she? Oh, no, that's on BBC.
That's on BBC. Oh, she can change channels.
She's
though.
changed
got
channels,
remote.
gone on House of Games, Richard Osman.
She's watching The Chase again on +1.
Yeah. It's probably...
It's the same.
Guessing all the
Yeah,
questions.
makes
Got it right.
her feel better. It gives her confidence.
Yeah.
So she's watching Chase on +1.
I probably go to a repair shop after that.
Oh, yeah. I don't think she's a repair shop.
Oh,
woman,
just
though.
just my own personal preference.
Yeah,
That's all.
just straight after it's first happened, straight to the repair shop.
I need to calm down.
So go on, she's watching it on
She's
+1.
watching. She's not watching +1 because then
It's
the
just
advert
the
would just
same
come up again.
advert, yeah.
She's cheating
So
with all the answers.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like-
She watches something else. She's watching like the news, whatever.
Yeah.
And
ITV News at 6.
ITV News at 6.
Yeah.
And then again in the advert, the exact same advert pops up. It's
Yeah.
buy one get one free on these cars, which is an insane deal. My wife's a makes like. So she's like, this is real now. There's something going on here.
Yeah. What a great deal.
Or I'm genuinely still losing the plot.
Yeah.
She still can't quite figure out.
Yeah.
Is this reality or have I lost the grip on everything?
Yeah.
And what does she do? Does she go down to the dealership? Because
Yeah.
I think if someone put on TV advert about
God,
me
yeah.
and Ben's a bitch, I'd be like,
Yeah. Well, she wants to go confront. So she starts walking because she doesn't drive.
Yeah.
So she's walking like, and she's angry. She wants to like smash some windows in, that sort of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
But she gets there, and as she gets there, like the walk itself has kind of calmed her down a little bit.
Yeah.
She gets around the corner.
Deliver any leaflets on her way, or Just while I'm passing.
Multitasking. Yeah, she's flinging them though.
Might as well make some
She's
money.
just throwing them into the front garden. At this
Yeah.
point. She's like, I don't care. This is whatever.
Yeah.
She gets down to the garage and as she kind of comes around the corner, she walks around and she can see this Defender in the car park.
Potentially Billy Whammies.
Yeah, potentially Billy Whammies.
Yeah.
So
Does
she's
it
like,
have,
hold on.
does it have a
hold
private
on.
reg or anything?
Huh?
Does it have a private reg on it?
No, she can just tell this Defender. It
Okay.
looks like he's got empty back seats. It's like she's got a
Yeah.
she's like, okay, this is not a smash and grab anymore. I want to like just this is information gathering. Surveillance. So she kind of gets close. She kind of weaves between the cars. She gets close and she can see her ex-husband sat at a desk in his office, and opposite him is Billy and Willie,
The brothers. Double whammy.
and it's not looking like an angry conversation.
All
They're
right.
looking like they are discussing.
Yeah.
They're looking like they're sharing information, and she is like, "What is going on here?
Yeah.
This is crackers."
And what does she do? Does she storm in and like say what
No,
is
she
going on
doesn't.
here?
She doesn't want to storm in at that point.
What is the weather like? Just
Mate, you come out with some absolute left fielders today. And a dog toys on the back seat. Is it drizzling?
no, you just got to paint in a picture. Like, is
What
it
is it? What is her favourite colour?
like obviously she's outside surveilling, looking through windows. Is it a stormy, windy like
shall set the
evening?
scene, yeah.
Oh, right.
Or is she like in a cagoule? Is she got a hat up, or is it like is it summertime? You know what I mean? I think
No, it's a nice day.
Right,
It's like
okay.
a nice springy, wintry day.
yeah, okay.
spring winter. Right. Okay.
Yeah, you know how the weather is like today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
as far as my imagination has gone.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, so she doesn't want to interrupt. She was like, I'm gonna go home and just try and figure out what's going on. So she
It's
gets
a lot, innit? You've just seen the fella you went on a date with your ex-husband who you hate because he killed your kids. It's quite a lot, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah. Her mind's battered at this point,
Yeah.
isn't it? Her mind is
Honestly,
like,
she's had a proper double whammy of things.
Yeah.
yeah, she absolutely has.
Yes.
But yeah, okay.
So she goes home and she's like, I need to figure this out. So where do you go if you need to figure out some information about people? Facebook.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, straight in. Let's do a
about
bit
it.
of social media stalking. Harry just topping his whiskey up there.
Yeah.
Is she on iPad? iPad, not
Yeah.
phone, like
Yeah,
computer,
especially-
desktop.
On what, sorry?
Desktop, that's my desktop. I'm doing fingers pressing on keys for the
Nah,
listeners.
she's a 50-year-old woman. She'll be on the iPad.
Yeah,
She'll be on
Yeah,
the
my
iPad.
mum, my
iPad.
mum lives on her iPad.
Yeah.
It's never off her lap.
There's this thing where my mum, she has like her glasses down there and she's looking at her iPad like this.
Yeah, over the tops of her
And I'm
glasses.
like, just push your glasses up.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that for? Just push your glasses up.
I just imagine her glasses there, go to you. Speak properly.
I mean, like that.
Right, so she's on her iPad. She's doing some Facebook stalking. Who's she stalking? Is she stalking her ex? Is she stalking Billy
She
Whammy?
starts with Billy Whammy.
Right,
Starts
Billy-
with Billy Whammy. Obviously, it's quite an easy name to find. There's not many of them.
And he's yeah.
Yeah, so she goes straight in with Billy Whammy. She's going through all his Facebook stuff, photos, looking through photos, until she finds one photo of a barbecue from, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. Summer barbecue at their house, at Trish's house, at the Icks. It wasn't the Icks, was it? It would have been the Phillipsons at that time.
Yeah, the Phillipsons,
Yeah.
yeah. So there was friends at one point, if there was at a barbecue, the Whammies and the... What's his name?
Phillipsons.
Well, no. She's never met the Whammies. This is what's weird. In this photo,
Right.
in the background of this photo, so she's on camera.
Yeah.
She's smiling with her kids, and in the background over her shoulder, she can see her husband and a man that looks suspiciously like Billy Whammy
Right.
in the back, like near the corner of the garden,
Right.
like having a conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And she's thinking, yeah, that's exactly
Yeah,
her reaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
So she's like, this goes way back.
Yeah.
This is something's fishy here.
Yeah.
Something's fishy. So she shuts her iPad, closes the case,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with all the post-its on it telling her how to get onto Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
And she eats some more green peppers and she goes to bed.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Enough for one day.
Well rested.
Well rested. She wants to
Had the full 11.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm just reminding myself of the prompt.
Yeah.
So the next day she wakes up and she's like, right, battle stations, I'm going to go and confront. This is the day. I need to get this sorted. What's going on? So she stands in front of a mirror and she does what she every morning she does affirmations, positive affirmations.
Right.
Like
Okay.
with her green peppers or red tomatoes in her hand.
Yep.
This is what Ainsley suggests you should do.
Yeah.
Stand in front of the mirror and say, I am enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am enough. Eating every single time a bite of the green pepper or the tomato. I am enough.
Yeah.
I am enough. And then she looks at herself and she goes,
I've had enough.
That was good. That was good. That was great. That was brilliant. That's the best joke you ever told.
she goes, she looks at herself in the mirror and she thinks, you in the mirror, she may be young, because she's seeing herself as young. She may be young, but she's not stupid.
Right, yeah, she's saying it about herself.
Yeah, she's saying it about herself.
Yeah.
She's like, she's young, she's not stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, she's
And off
turned
she
50.
goes.
She's new to the world.
She
That
has
was at
a
the start.
new life. She's buzzing. So she's like, off she goes.
To,
Sorry, it looked like you were.
yeah, just kissing the mic.
She goes off to the to her husband's garage.
Right.
Yeah.
What is the name of his garage, by the way? What did we say? Did that get a name?
We didn't get a name. Quality assured cars.
Quality assured cars.
Quality assured cars.
50% of the time.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Goes down to confront.
Roger.
Yeah, good old Roger. She's going to go down and confront. So she gets there. She walks there, and this time she does deliver. She can't have another day off.
Yeah.
Yeah. She gets there and she storms in and she starts pointing fingers and just saying the words Billy Whammy, Billy Whammy, Billy Whammy, and Roger's like, right, here we go, as if like he knew this day was going to come.
Yeah.
Right.
And he just quickly says to his staff, "Go home. The shop's shut. I've got to deal with this."
Yeah.
And she's just Billy Whammy, Billy Whammy, Billy Whammy, screaming it like a banshee.
Yeah.
Like,
Someone's just trying to buy a Ford Fiesta in the room.
Yeah.
But they've had to go because he said, I can't
People
tell you this
think
name.
she's warming up for a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy Whammy, Billy Whammy,
Right,
Billy Whammy,
okay.
Billy Whammy. Billy Whammy.
Right, yeah. Okay, so everybody's left the garage. It's just Roger and it's Trish.
Yeah, Roger and Trish. Yeah. And she, yeah, and she's just saying it over it. She doesn't really know what to say. She just thinks Billy Whammy. That's all she knows. Billy Whammy, Billy Whammy. Yeah. How do you know Billy Whammy? What is going on with Billy Whammy? What are you not telling me? And Roger's just looking. He's very calm at his desk.
Right.
He doesn't look flustered, and obviously that's getting her more and more frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he just doesn't look like he cares. And he's just twiddling his fingers, just like whatever.
Yeah.
Billy Whammy.
And does he say anything to her?
He waits for her, which again...
To get tired.
Yeah, just he waits for her to tire herself out.
Yeah.
She screams. She ends up sitting down, and she kind of breaks down at the desk. She's just like, Billy Whammy, please, if you ever loved me, you'll tell me
What's going on?
what's going on.
Yeah.
And he says, are you done? She's like, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's one of those blokes.
Quite a power play, isn't it?
Yeah, he's power play. He's just sat at his desk, like leaning back as well in his big chair.
Yeah.
He's a big fat guy. I've got a big fat guy in my head.
No, I've not got
No,
that.
it's just
image
because
at
next to
all.
me, that's why.
What?
No, he's in good nick. He's
Yeah, I'm in your eye
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in really good nick, Roger.
Decent tan.
Yeah. Yeah, but like to the point where it like looks fake.
Yeah.
Turkey teeth.
Yeah.
Turkey teeth guy as well.
Slick.
Yeah.
Slick hair, fancy suit. Like make sure his watch is showing. He's that guy.
Yeah,
Imagine he likes like
does help if you
mountain
wanna read it.
cycling.
Yes.
Mountain cycling.
And he doesn't shut up about it.
Yeah, I hate anybody in mountain cycles. It's hard enough to walk up, pal. It's show off, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It's surprising that someone like that would go for someone who seems surprisingly plain.
Well, she was a bit of a trophy wife
Right.
when she was younger. She was a bit
okay.
of a she was a bit of a trophy wife.
Okay, so
So, yeah.
so obviously she's broke down and he's going, "You're done." And then does he say what? Does he answer? What?
Yeah. He starts off. He says, "There's a lot you don't know."
Oh.
And there's a lot. And there's a lot you don't want to know.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
If you are adamant, which means sure.
I know that one. Yeah. Didn't think it was a name. You met your brother, Adamant.
No, you thought it was
Adam and the Ant.
Yeah, you thought it was banned from the 80s.
Stand and
if you're adamant, then I'll tell you, but you can never go back.
Yeah.
This is your last chance.
Blue pill, red pill situation.
Yeah, blue pill, red pill. So he's leading up to a hell of a revelation here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like there's a big bombshell, big grenade about to be dropped.
And what does she say?
Well, she says, yeah, I've got to know. I can't live like this.
Not green pill or red pill, it's red pepper. Green pepper, red tomato, isn't it?
Yeah.
So good. Fucking hell.
So yeah, so this revelation has been building up and building up, and obviously I've now got to come up with this revelation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, with regards once again to the last line, we've got a few minutes, but get it in there. The last line of this, it needs to end with the time he invited his mother to dinner. So I reckon that has got surely something to do with it. Hopefully,
You'd think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got
So have you had time to think about what the revelation might be?
the
'Cause if
revelation.
you do need more time, what's
Yeah.
the weather like on this day?
Yeah, it's actually snowing this day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, very changeable.
Yeah.
What colour are the walls?
Yeah.
hey, just painting that image for the listener. for the
Yeah,
viewer.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, no. So maybe we'll help you find
Yeah,
out. what the
no.
revelation is.
So he says, so do you really want to know? She's like, yeah, I really, really want to know. So he says, okay, but again,
Yeah.
for posterity, you can never not know this.
Yeah.
This will always be in
Yeah.
your head.
Okay.
So she's like, yeah, that's fine.
It's like when I found out WWE wasn't real. Skyman told me that.
What?
The Sky Man.
Is that what you call
Skyman.
God?
No, the sky.
Is that what you call God?
No, my mum will come round to fix the sky, and I was watching WWE. Anyway, you know it's not real.
And it was that easy to be
I was
convinced.
only about 7. He was a man of authority.
Yeah.
I'd yet ruined it for me.
That's
I can't watch it now. It upsets me.
that's a mad interaction. That just a sky man coming in, going, yeah, the world's flawed. That's not real. I actually wanted to be an actor. Now I fit sky dishes.
I met Triple H a couple of years later, and I just felt like I met a fraud.
Right. Okay.
But anyway, sorry, back to the story. Just want to get off my chest. If you're listening, Skyman.
If you're listening.
Right, yeah, so come on, go on with the story. Stop distracting from it.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so so he says, right, Billy Whammy
yeah,
and his brother Willie Whammy.
with a double whammy. Yeah,
Billy Willie double whammy.
yeah. Sorry.
Those two are my brothers.
Right. I wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I.
So he's Roger Whammy.
By birth, he is Roger Whammy. Yeah.
This is another awful name.
You
Yeah.
think the Phillipson
Billy,
would be
Willie,
the original?
Roger,
No, the
Whammy.
Whammy. Roger, Billy, and Willie Whammy. They were triplets.
Triple whammy.
Yeah, triple
Yeah.
Whammy.
Yeah.
Non-identical triplets.
Yeah.
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 Look,
Yeah.
nothing like
Otherwise,
each other.
it'd be too obvious.
Yeah.
And she's like, I still don't understand.
Yeah.
I still don't know, like,
Yeah. Why is this such a big
why
revelation?
is this, why did you not tell me? Why is this like such a big deal? And basically, he reveals the story that back in the day, they had inherited a car dealership from their father.
Right.
Whammy Senior.
Yeah,
Old
yeah.
Whammy.
He's called Barry.
Barry Whammy.
Barry Whammy.
And they inherited this as triplets, and they did call it triple whammy.
Yeah.
But Roger, who's the oldest one, quickly decided he wanted to start taking shortcuts.
Okay.
And the other two didn't like that.
Yeah.
They're like, we want to do it the honest way,
Yeah.
more proper.
Like Barry.
Yeah.
Dad.
So a bit like, was it Adidas and Puma?
Yeah, the brothers who split. Yeah.
Yeah, split. Or the Twix, that advert for the left Twix and the right Twix, they split apart, right?
Yeah.
Do you know why they split on Adidas and Puma?
Go on.
Genuinely, right? One brother wanted to do 4 stripes, and another brother said he wanted to do 3 stripes, and then he went, "Now we're doing 3." And he said, "All right, I'm leaving."
Well, is that why?
And then just thought, I'm better do a Puma instead.
Yeah.
Like, screw the stripes idea.
That is
Puma.
genuinely the truth to that.
Is that why when I bought them shoes in Turkey, they had 4 stripes?
Yeah, because that's where his shop is.
Yeah. Everyone said they were fake, but you know.
No, it's real Adidas. That.
Right, okay, we're getting to the climax here.
So they're like, right. And she's like, right, okay, that makes sense to me. I understand that. But why was he so interested on my date with him? Why was he so interested about the business and stuff?
Yeah.
And he was like, they wanted to know if he was still
Doing
at
it,
He
yeah.
was still doing it because, and then he gets very serious, and he says, again, this is your last chance. Do you want to know this?
He's quite considerate, isn't he?
Yeah, and she's like, yeah. And he was like, I knew the kid's car had faulty brakes.
Right. So
They knew
They knew.
too much.
The kids knew too much.
And she's looking at him like, what? And he's like, the kids knew. The kids were going to tell. I had to get rid.
so he killed his own kids.
So he killed his own kids.
She's like,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
yeah.
And now I can never not know that.
Yeah.
And what does she do?
That she's like, well, she's like starting to back away.
Right.
Because if he's
It's
killed...
dangerous.
Yeah, if he's killed the kids,
4 kids.
4 kids. Yeah, 4 kids.
Did a bit of a soft way though, didn't he? Cutting someone's brakes, a bit pathetic that. You're going to kill somebody, do it properly.
It's a pretty proper way of doing it.
Yeah.
Off a cliff.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
So she starts to back away.
Yeah.
Because she's like, yeah, this is nuts. This is crackers.
Yeah.
And she's like, how did you find out? How did you find out that the kids were going to go to the papers and tell on you? And he was like, I was told they had been telling their grandparents, right? Their grandma, who obviously knew the car dealership.
Yeah.
She had a feeling it was going on. So the kids told the grandma and
Right.
said, this is happening. We're going to go to the police. We're going to go to the
In
papers.
the car he sold us.
Yeah. This is happening. And he didn't know that at the time,
Yeah.
but they had an evening,
Yeah.
and the day he found out, the day that the sequence of events led to this point, the day that started, was the time that he invited his mother to dinner.
Bloody hell.
He's done it. Just to clarify, he invited his own mother to dinner.
Yeah.
It was his mother. Right,
his
yeah.
mother,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was great.
Dark.
That was dark.
It was great. And like comedy drama.
Yeah.
Drama.
Yeah,
you know what I
comedy
mean?
drama, yeah.
Yeah, and also a bit of a loose end, you know, like what happened next.
Yeah,
You know
exactly,
what?
yeah.
Was there actually any comedy in that, or was it purely drama?
I think it
I
was
think
beautiful.
it's pure
I think it was
I
pure.
think I added some comedy. Yeah.
Oh,
I think I did a bit. Yeah. Not like you boys. But I was working my socks off. Yeah.
I think the back seat was.
Yeah. The back seat.
yeah, but even so, like there being something on the back seat in that world, there was no comedy in it, was it?
No,
that was
no, it
pure.
wasn't a funny
dra-
story.
No,
No,
That wasn't funny.
it was funny along the way.
It was.
But I wasn't
But-
trying to make it funny. So
Yeah.
That's fine, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It had.
It's about a story. It's not what it's about.
It's the first time we've had like a serious amount of death in the.
It's the first death. Have we had
there's
another
4
death?
kids. That was a
Yeah.
good. Well, as I
Maybe
say,
we
good
should keep
stuff.
track of how many people get killed on
Yeah.
the podcast.
That was 4. That was a good.
You not got
start.
any other deaths?
No.
No, we did. We had
There's
someone.
one with the
A
gladiators,
gladiator got killed in Callum's.
Oh yeah, a gladiator. So we've had five deaths.
Right.
5
Yeah.
deaths. Yeah.
That was he was a gladiator. You expect that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got killed by a
This guy was a
dog.
car salesman, so.
Yeah. Someone died in mine, but I don't. That's gonna be.
That's a private episode. That
Yeah, it's a private episode. Yeah.
yeah. If you wanna get that.
if you want to find out the other death,
Yeah.
it's behind the paywall.
Yeah, it's behind the paywall.
Sold
We're all the real deaths happen.
But yeah, I really enjoyed that.
I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I got into it a bit more
Yeah.
Yeah.
by the end of it.
Mad
I was
story.
enjoying the actual narrative of it.
I had such a clear vision of what these people look like in my head.
I
I
imagine
think.
the town. Yeah.
What's that?
And the weather.
I could see the town.
Yeah, like
'Cause I know Lanarkshire.
I like. I could see the office. I could see where she was sort of like surveilling them from and things like that. I had
Yeah.
an idea of what a house looked like.
See, I had the office in my head for his car dealership. Do you know, like a metal container with a window in it? Like I didn't have a fancy showroom. I had like where you drive past and there's like 6 cars on the forecourt.
Yeah.
And
Portico
you know,
sort of
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
It's just like
No, I had swanky, like
Right.
glass fronted.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
you
had.
can see
high
right
end.
in. That's why she can see in and see Billy
Yeah.
meeting with Roger.
Yeah, it'd be pretty tough to surveil if it was just a tin
Yeah.
and there was one window. She's just like,
yeah.
Peering in.
what's she?
All the natural light's gone. Like the window of a ship.
It's all made up, baby.
What were we saying that the name of the sort of piece was? The name of the film? The name of the story?
It's gonna be. I tell you what, it's gonna be called Cutloose.
Cut Loose.
Cut loose.
Cut loose.
Yeah.
A small town where dancing is banned.
Cut loose. All right. I like
That's
that.
where hairdressing is banned. That one.
Yeah.
Well, is it because the brakes were cut?
The brakes were cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was cut loose. She was divorced.
Like emotionally cut
Emotionally
loose.
cut loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works on
Yeah.
a few different levels.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got that joke I made there, Sam, as well. That's one of them did.
What did you say?
I said it's about a small town where dancing is banned.
Oh, yeah.
I
that's
heard
good.
it.
Yeah.
I
He
heard
just
it.
didn't laugh, that's all.
So I didn't hear it.
He just
Didn't
didn't
hear it.
laugh, that's all.
Do it again. We'll do it again.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I'm not interested. Cut loose.
Cut loose.
And,
cut
and,
loose.
and the soundtrack to the film is Kenny Loggins' Footloose.
Highway to the Danger Zone.
Yeah. Just one bloke saying cut over the foot. Just really badly edited.
Yeah.
Cut loose.
No, go on, but what is the song for this film? What is the soundtrack?
Oh God! I don't think. I think it's a moody score.
Moody score.
I think it's a moody score, kind
Okay.
of. Yeah, if you, Midsummer. You know, that kind of like that Ari Aster style film,
Right,
like
okay.
kind of dissonant noise.
Yeah.
Nice.
But we're thinking TV drama, or is it a film? This is it something you'd see on ITV, or
I
is
think
it,
this one's a film.
this is a film?
I think it's a film.
Like an indie film.
Yeah. I think it's a film.
Oh, okay.
And just who would you cast as Trish Ick?
I'm thinking someone like Sally Wainwright.
Sally Wainwright, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She's
Sally
got kind of that power.
What was she in? What else was she in?
She was Happy Valley recently.
Oh, yeah. You love her.
Yeah.
What about Roger?
Roger Phillipson. He's going.
I'm thinking like Peter Capaldi, but I suppose
Yeah.
that doesn't go with like the Flash
Yeah,
sort of image. But
I'm
I
thinking
suppose if you put makeup on
Harry
him, and
Redknapp.
take-
Yeah, I think so.
I read that.
Actually, Harry
Yeah.
Redknapp.
I'm gonna
Trish,
say-
Trish, what are you doing
Once
here?
I tell you, I can't tell you again. Once I tell you.
I think Peter Capaldi would be
I
great.
like, Peter Capaldi. I like
Great
that.
actor.
Yeah, I'm happy
Okay,
with that.
Doctor Who. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously
thick
we've
of
got the Whammies.
The
Yeah.
Whammies.
Yeah.
Yeah, who I think. I
Mitchell
think-
Brothers.
I think they.
Yeah, non-identical
The
twins,
weirdest
but
set
two
of
of them look
triplets ever.
dead alike.
Two that look the same, but one that's really skinny
Yeah.
and tall.
And Scottish.
I think they've got an element of comedic relief to them.
Right,
Obviously,
okay.
in the full film, it's a bit more fleshed out.
Ant and Dec. Classic. Yeah.
Yeah, Dick and Dom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dick and Dom.
I'm thinking.
What about Julian Barrett?
Oh, I don't mind that. Yeah, I tell you what, that's a good shout.
Julian Barrett as
Don't
one
mind
brother.
Julian Barrett.
Who was
And then-
Julian Barrett?
Or
He's Mighty Boosh, not Noel Fielding, the other
Oh,
one.
yeah, Julian Barrett.
If you're listening, Julian, I'm sorry. It'd be great to have you on the podcast.
Chuckle Brothers.
No,
One
you're
of the-
going.
one of them's dead.
And one of them's dead. Yeah.
4 people died in this fucking story, mate, so it don't make a difference.
Yeah, I know, but obviously we're trying to keep it within the
Right.
world of the film. And
Yeah.
I think Julian Barrett fits
Yeah, we
that
can do
brief.
serious. We can do.
Okay,
can,
Julian Barrett then.
can be a bit
Sweet, cool.
Yeah.
And then who's the last one? Who's the other whammy?
Frank Skinner and Julian Barrett.
That's a good shout out.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, they're
See?
the whammies.
Right, and they're the
I like
whammies.
Frank Skinner.
He's funny.
And obviously we've been asking the other guests who've been on the pod if you could offer up another line.
So you want a prompt line from me now?
A prompt
Yeah.
line from you, which like a future guest can have.
Right. Okay. Will you please just slow down?
Will you please just slow down?
Yeah.
You've heard that a few times.
That is a great line.
I'm not that fit.
So you can take that in different ways.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's got that ambiguity to it.
Yeah.
Right, well, what a pod. What
Yeah,
another
good
great
fun.
pod.
Yeah, I'm taken aback. I'm just so upset about the death. To be honest. It's the-
And once again, if you want to mention to the listeners, Harry, about getting involved.
Yeah, if you want to get involved in the podcast, get in touch with us on the socials at allmade.pod and tell us some prompts you've got, some ideas for storylines. We'll then read them out at the end of an episode and we'll pick which ones go in the pot. And if you've enjoyed it, go and tell someone. It makes a big difference.
Makes a massive difference. Get it shared, get it liked, and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So it's good night from me.
a good night from me as well. What about you, Harry?
Yeah, good night for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good night for me too.
Right, thank you very much, everybody.
Ta-ra.
It's all made up again. It's all